Hello. Happy Tuesday. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Matilda, aka LilloMini, and I am here every week streaming City Skylines. Hello, Steve. Welcome in. And hello, Chris. I think you're here somewhere. I just can't see you yet. I hope you're all having a fabulous day. Welcome back to Origin, you guys, my 100% vanilla city in City Skylines 1. Look how far we've come. This is now a pretty massive city, actually. We have accomplished a great deal, so that's exciting. And today we are tackling a huge project. We are Dawn, hello, welcome in. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. We are heading over here to the very, very sad cargo harbor, which was just left sitting here after we fleshed out the oil industry to unlock all the oil assets. So this is what we're working on today. I wanna get more assets in here. We want to get the cargo ships and cargo train over here, maybe a couple of unique factories, some detailing. We'll see how far we get. My weakness is actually like industry areas. I am pretty unsure how to make the most efficient. There you are, Chris. Hello. I knew you were here somewhere, lurking around. Yeah, how to get them most efficient, how to detail them. I mean, my go-to detailing is actually tree tailing, and this is kind of a nasty area, as you can see. Since I'm not playing with mods, we have this nasty ground pollution here, which will kill all the trees. So I guess I have to go to Chris' favorite detailing um, what do you say? Yeah, Chris's favorite type of detailing, rockeration, right? So we'll see how we do. The first thing I want to do is actually make the cargo train and cargo ships connected to the harbor. So we're gonna start over here, and let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We have the cargo hub and the cargo harbor, and I want to use both actually. Okay, so we need, I'm gonna try to stay away from deleting the keys if I can. Can we, okay, so we cannot really, okay, if we place this maybe here, will that mess with terrain an awful lot? No, not really. Let me see. Okay, really? It will. Okay. Let's see if we can actually connect it to a road. July, a new friend. Hello, welcome in. Is July your name? Like the month? So let's see if we can maybe do this then. Is it still messing with the terrain though? A little bit. A little bit. I wonder if we can go like this maybe. Maybe we can grab this height and yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. July is one of my 12 favorite months. Mine too, Steve. Mine too. For sure. Well, let's go over here for now, I think. See, I don't want any trouble when I place down my assets. Can we actually maybe fix it on this side as well? Okay, maybe it'll do. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Something like that, I would imagine. And then see if we can now place this one here. Yes, the terrain seems to know. Dang it! Okay, so maybe I need to do a little terraforming here as well in order for it to behave like I want it to. Nope. It's still not. Why is it like this? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? Maybe I'll have to use this height then. For the whole thing. Yeah, let's rip it all out. And then try to get it as flat as I can. I heard an ugly rumor that plumbers jump on turtles. Yeah, me too. I heard that very, very recently, to be honest. Is that true though? Is it? It's a little better over here. It's not better over on this side, so let's see if we can mend that at all. Better. Yep. Okay, and we'll worry about that when we get to it. Okay. Okie dokie. And let's see if we can now do a little road like so, maybe. And then put the other one there. And then we can maybe upgrade this to the regular one. I mean, that's still kind of not great. Okay, so let's see if we can. Oops, I almost. Oof. Tricky business. Tricky business, these keys. Does that help at all? No. I'm afraid to take that one out. Why is it not behaving? This annoys me. Like a lot. Why can't I just... I have to take it all out? I mean, this is hardly even. Keys are hard. They sure are. I mean, it's a little better, but not great. Do I have to live with that? Probably. Probably. All right. Let's just live with that then. What do you mean? What do you mean? I just put you there. Too much land, maybe? What do you mean? Okay, that was weird. So let's put you there then. No! That I cannot live with. Seriously. Come on. Why is it just not? Why is this happening? Will it help if I use a dirt road? Probably not. It will. Okay. Okay. Let's make it shorter. Like that, maybe? That was very weird. Very, very weird. The nature of keys, indeed. Okay, so we do have, yeah, we do have that. Well, we're just gonna have to deal. Or I just have to deal, I guess. Yeah. This is gonna be all kinds of nastiness. Can we fix this corner though? I mean, like just the corner, maybe? Pretty please? If only there was a mod to help with that. Yeah, if only. If only. I think that helped a little bit. So let's yeah, that was actually a little bit better. Good enough. We call it good enough. Okay. I'm gonna draw it out to maybe there, and then like that. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's connect the actual rail into this as well. There's gonna be probably not the best curve in the world, but you know. It's good enough. Let's call that good enough too. Right? Okay. And these guys need electricity, so we're just gonna plop down one of these for now. Do they have water? Yes, they have. I've actually been preparing. That's awesome. Okay, so let's start these guys up so we can get some cargo into here. We'll worry about these roads in a second. I do know that I want an ore, what are they called? Ore storage in here. This one, yes, exactly. And I want it placed right here, right there. That looks very harbory. right? Best curve in the world in 2026. I doubt it, but thank you. Let's not tell the train police about it, okay? Okay, so now I feel like I want to change this road to have it come right around instead. This is probably seems more accurate. We can actually, you know what, we should probably upgrade these roads at least to be one way. Maybe that can be this one since we have, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then we'll keep it one way here and all the way around. And yeah. Okay, that's it. Thank you for today's stream. Just kidding. Okay, so what else do I want in here? There is that oil storage as well that kind of match the ore one. Let's see, it's this one. Yes, I like that. However, I feel like I want to change the road again to be able to fit something good behind it. Or maybe not. Let's see how. Yeah, okay, okay. So let's do this maybe. Let's put, we can put a recycling center here. Yes, we can. And then we can put the oil storage right next to that one. Or we could, I know I keep changing my mind like a gazillion times. Dawn, you have a question. Shoot. So this fits here. Yes, it does. So we can put that there. That also matches the red harbor vibes. We must have oil storage. French fries are important. They sure are. Are you still working on acquiring all the DLCs? Do you not have them all? I do not have them all. I do not. So yes, is the answer to that question. I am still working on acquiring them all. And I know it's an easy purchase. I mean, they're not expensive at this point because the game is so old. So I could just, go ahead and buy them all at once. But I feel like, well, for one, that would be kind of overwhelming to have that much new content all at once. So instead, I'm dragging it out, picking up a DLC here, picking up a couple of content creator packs over there, and so on and so forth. So I'm taking it slow, taking it slow. The ones I do have are, let's see, I have Industries, Mass Transit, After Dark, Snowfall, Green Cities, Hotels and Retreats, Plazas and Promenades. Do I have any more? I think those are the ones that I do have. Yes. Okay. Okay. What else? Oh, that's right. I wanted to put That's why I was thinking that maybe I would have. Not sure if I'm gonna have. Well, let's put them here actually. I want to have. Yes, that's what I want to have. I want to have some regular vanilla industry in here. There is one 4x4 asset that looks like basically this. So I'm hoping for that to spawn. We don't have a lot of demand for industries right now, but hopefully it will grow in eventually. Okay, so now let's see. Let's upgrade this road as well. And I'm thinking we're going with a 4-lane road here because this is already attracting a lot of trucks for sure. I want to put a district here. Can just do over here, that's fine. And we can remove the name actually, that doesn't have to be there. And I want to do, and this might seem a little bit odd, but I want to do the organic and local produce here. And that is a cool building though, but it's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Okay. And the reason is that I want to be able to put parking lots over here and not these ones, because in my opinion these are a little bit too, like, I don't know, fancy is the wrong word, but they kind of not fit the vibe. They are not very industrial looking, not as the organic and local produce ones are. So let's do that. Can we get another one to spawn in here? Hopefully. Another asset that I was hoping to fit in here. How big is that though? Maybe that's super duper big. That is the oil industry maintenance building. All right, so we can fit that in here, no problem. No problem. 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder though if maybe it's enough with one industry building, and let's put, to make it even. I like even, yes. Okay, so that will mess with that. Won't you take me to fancy town? um okay, so let's put the main or the maintenance building in first. At least we need oil industry over here to be able to do that. So let's borrow it. And let's put you here. Right in the corner. Very fitting for a harbor. Maybe a police? I mean, I do have a police over here though. But let's see. Yeah, okay, so that will mess with that as well. So I might just I mean, I can go for another one. I can also, will that fit? Can I do another? No. No is the answer to that, if you, in case you were wondering. Okay, so let's do a couple of offices in the back. And then do that, and maybe another parking lot here then. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. One of the packs has a nice industry-looking parking. I think it's Railways of Japan, but I can't remember at the moment. Yeah, I think it's that one too. I've seen them. And also, I think it's the mid-century modern that has those like, they're not parking lots, they're parking, what are they called? Um, like parking spots with roofs, you know? Don't know the English word, but those would be fitting as well. So yeah, okay, so a lot of cars coming in. Nice. Um, this space in the back will probably also be like offices, more parking lots. Also, I'm thinking that we could probably fit a couple of crematoriums over here. We could fit one, two, we could fit three if we wanted to. That might be a little excessive though. Mm, we could do two and then more parking. I think there's a 2x3 in the pool that is also shaped like a parking lot. Covered parking. Yes, that was the technical term that I was looking for. See, I don't hate this asset. I mean, it's very fitting for the harbor. Should we keep it? Or should I try to go for another one of these? What do we think? What do we think? Let me know. Okay. The traffic is behaving so far. That's nice. Just waiting for it to collapse, to be honest. But it's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. We are all fine. Thinking I might do this actually, and then we can put some this random path in between. That looks good. Chris is voting for this one. Yeah, I mean it's very harbory. In my opinion, vanilla industry kind of underrated. I mean, it's not as bad as they say, to be honest. Let's see if we can also do this to make it not as yeah, we can check this one and hopefully it won't create too much pollution here. JR, welcome in. How's it going? It's going great. We're working on a part of your area actually. We have the JR oil refinery over here, and today we're trying to flush out the rest of the cargo harbor. So you're just in time for some major fun, hopefully. Don says, FYI, the creator of that pack, Mid-Century Modern, has other assets on the workshop that didn't make it into the pack. Oh, really? That's interesting. I guess they can't put all the assets in one pack if it's a super like creative and a super creative creator that makes tons and tons of content. that would have to be, yeah, that would have to be like a whole DLC probably. All right. Yeah, what I was thinking was the trucks going into the oil industry would probably want the opportunity to go straight to the cargo harbor with their oil and stuff, right? I mean, otherwise they'll have to go through here, out to the main road, all the way back here to go down to here. That does not seem effective to me. So we probably need a way for them to get straight, like from here somewhere, over here, and into here. So let's try and make that happen. Yes, let's. Okay, so we need 3 levels up in order for it to be able to cross the road. Okay, so we have that there. And then should we simply go up from here? This is a little bit crooked though, but that's fine, I guess. So should we go, maybe we could go from here over to there. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try BL. Hello, welcome on in. Great to see you. Are you back from vacation now? Finally? You know what I also want to put in? I want to put in all the stuff. All the stuff. It's kind of overwhelming because I feel like I'm all over the place, which I probably am. But it's fine. We're all fine. Yes, we got a parking lot. Yay! Yeah, see, this looks way more industrial in my opinion than the actual parking lot park. Yeah, I also want to put in, we have the unique factory of the that ship making thingy. What's it called? Shipyard. Yes, the shipyard. And I feel like this might be a good place for it inside here somewhere. So we need to factor that in before we make the shortcuts from the oil industry to the cargo harbor. And before we put the shipyard in, we need to make sure that this is even, which is not. All right, so first things first, let's see if we can mend this at least somewhat. We barely couldn't with the actual cargo harbor, but let's hope that we can do better in here to create some flat area. Can we? Nope. If anything, it got worse. Dang it. Okay, so let's do it the other way around then. Let's take this level and push it out up against the road. Yes, let's do that instead. And we can probably push it up to here somewhere for now. That's fine. We can fix that later. And okay, so we have flat area here. Okay, so let's put down the shipyard. It's here. And where do we want it? Maybe right before, see, it's jumping. Why is it jumping? Okay, maybe right before the key is turning, so maybe there. Let's turn it off for now, otherwise it will complain about not having resources. Okay. Yes. Okay. So that will be there, which means, and this will also need warehouses. Matilda adds all the things. Indeed I do. Indeed I do. You're already back to work, BL? Aw, what a bummer. But I hope you had a very, very good vacation. And a long one. A long one. Okay, so we should probably factor these in as well so we know they fit. Okay. Okay. Let's do something. Let's do something. All right. Yeah, see, this can probably hug the key here until there. And then this could go. Now that's a weird curve, but it'll stay for now. It'll stay for now. Okay, so this needs four warehouses. Let's maybe do the small ones. These ones. The warehouse yard. Yes. Okay. Let's think here for a moment. Actually, remove the curve. We'll refigure it later. Let's put this straight out, and maybe to here as well. And where's the middle? I guess here. Yes. Well, let's do that, and then this can come around here, wrap around, right? Because you want to go and you want to flip these around because you want to go get the resources first, right? You want to get the resources here, drop them off here so they can make ships, right? Now I have to go to work on my city. I'll catch you later. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, JR, and good luck with your city. Okay. So this can now. Can this even? Not sure it can. Can it mimic it from here, maybe? Should I do an actual curve? No. I mean, that is kind of following the curve, but this will be. Put it here, maybe? I'm not sure. You know what? Let's do that for now. We'll figure it out later. Okay, so you were short on electricity too. Can we place, there is a water electricity thingy here. This one? Can we maybe, yes, we can. I mean, there's no reason why we shouldn't place that there. Very industrial looking. So you should have electricity now. Yes. 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 Okay. 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 What do you need? Plant timber. Let's do this one. Plant timber, and then we have plastics and glass and metal. Okay, let's keep this off for now because these need a chance to stock up first. Yes, we can. Okay, so now we get that in, and this road will probably, yeah, okay. Okay, so this road needs to go. Uh, be here. And then probably just above here. And then it needs to, and we have that come like that. Yes, okay, cool, 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 cool. We need the guideline for this. There we go. Should I keep them like very rigid corner like this? Or should I try to curve them? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay. So we are gonna take this down to probably there, and then we can probably curve it in there. Right? Okay. Yes. And then this can come probably like that. Is that too weird? Curves are overrated. Really? I like them. I like curves, but I also get that this is in fact an industrial area, so things can be a little more rigid. I mean, do we hate that? This configuration here can probably come to change later, but it's a start. At least now they can uh, maybe do this actually, and then do, yeah, I don't even know if that made a difference, to be honest, but it looks a little bit better, I think. Alrighty, it looks fine. Okay, yes, so now we can probably upgrade this as well. Yeah, that needs to come in both directions. Okay. 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 Should probably put this on fill mode actually, so they have plenty of materials. We don't want them to ship out the materials. We want them here, stored. So how are we doing over here? Not great with the parking lots, to be honest. Okay. I did not make this historical. Dang it. And I'm not a fan of this building. So you'll have to go. This, awesome. I know I don't have to make it historical. It's just that I don't want to accidentally delete it. Okay, so people are already using this road. That's great. That is great. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm gonna try to zone some offices in here. Um, do we want any other assets in here? There probably isn't any. No, I don't think. No. Okay. Let's try more offices then. Let's do one here. And then we could do some parking lots there and some parking lots here. And then we could do maybe one of those, maybe a big one, and then a couple more parking lots, maybe even 3, and we can do a couple more offices, a couple more parking lots, and then a big one over here. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Yes. Okay. And then I already forgot what I was thinking. I think maybe like that. I think. I'm not sure. Yay! We got one. Okay, so this is kind of harbory as well. Probably even better than the last one. So let's make sure that stays that way. Yes, I like that. I like that. Okay. We're starting to get things in here. We're still waiting for the plan to burn. Yes, okay. So I'm gonna let a few things spawn over there. Over here, I do know that I want another unique building, which is this one, the soft paper factory. And I want it located here in this exact angle. So I need to adjust the roads. Also, the ships are going bananas in the background. Everyone wants to deliver goods. Okay. So I need to adjust the roads, obviously. So let's do that. Let's put this here. Will that be enough, I wonder? Yes, it will. Cool. Or should I put it more towards, maybe I should. Maybe I should. Wait. Why are you not? Is that the grid? It is not. Okay. Let's put. Why is it not snapping to the grid over here? I deleted the wrong one. Okay, so it needs to be all the way over here. Maybe that's fine. Yes, I think actually we will put it here. And then try to have the road wrap around. Might want to check the wind direction. Paper mills are really stinky. I think they're gonna have to live with it. Yep, they are. See, now I'm not sure. I cannot make up my mind. I wonder if I should put it like there instead. Probably should. Probably should. Let's just place it down, for God's sakes. I mean, I can't spend the whole stream just trying to place an asset. Okay. So now we need to fix that. Let's pause for a minute while I delete some rows. And this can come in here, and that can come in there. And it's still look okay. I guess. Yeah, I guess it's fine. It's fine. There we go. And this needs to be one way as well. Okay. The question is, yeah, I think they have to come in this way so they can go out here and then choose whether to go out of the industry area here or if they want to go to deliver goods. Yes, this one I like very much. This one as well. This one, not sure. This one, I mean, I guess. I mean, it is an older type of, yeah, let's keep it. Let's keep it and let's delete some commercial that have spawned all wrong. I don't hate it. You know what? Let's keep it. Let's keep it until we don't. Okay. Yeah, so they need to be able to enter from here. We also need to mend this road. We actually, let's pause and do this. And then maybe we can have this work out as well somehow. Can we do like that maybe? I don't need it, but this needs to be two ways. We need to be able to get out. And this needs to, let's see. This cannot be one way. But this has to be, I think. Let me know if you can spot any wrongs that I might make. Like, now they can't come out of that area, or now they can't come into that one. But see, now they can go straight out here. They can go down here if they wanted to, and they can go out, but they cannot. Okay. So this needs to be, no. So they cannot come from the shipyard and then go to the cargo, which is bad. So this needs to be two-way as well as this one, right? Am I right? I think. And yeah, this can be a one-way loop. That's fine. Yes, okay. I think that's solved. Okay. So let's put in some warehouses. So what do you need? Crops, paper, petroleum plastic. We do have petroleum plastics in the area. But I'm always a fan of putting in the actual warehouses. So let's do that. Can we, yes, we can. We can wrap this here. And then is this big enough for one of those super big ones? That would be cool. This one? So close. I mean, it's almost too close to not fix it. I so want this in here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so let's delete the road again. Does anyone keep count of me deleting roads? Like, how many times have I done it by now? If anyone is keeping count, let me know. Okay, so this needs to wrap around here, and that needs to be, let's see, so this needs to be one way out there. And this needs to be two-way. And this is two-way. Yes, okay, so we need to reconnect this one then. Ah, did I do it? And this should probably store paper, since that's a resource that is the farthest away. Cool. Cool. Okay. Not keeping count. Can't tell you how many times I did that this morning. I'm glad I'm not alone, Don. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. Yes, we can fit small ones in here if we wanted to. Can we fit a medium one? We could. Okay. This, we cannot pass this up, you guys. I mean, it is too freaking perfect. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's do that. I'm gonna decide what it holds in a minute. I'm just gonna see if we can play some Tetris here. So we can actually do a road in here, which can hold something. Okay. We would run out of paper. If you kept count, yeah, probably. Matilda has deleted 4,337 roads so far today. Yeah, I'm not done yet, you guys. I am not done yet. So keep the count going, all right, Steve? The traffic was fine at 85, but I got greedy and wanted to try to get it to 87. Facepalm. I hear ya. I should probably, yeah, 88. So that, I guess that's okay, right? I mean, yeah, we do have some red areas, but it's fine. It's all fine. Undeleted rows are overrated. Okay, so what are we doing here? I could put this in here, obviously. That bugs me though. Why can't I, like, make it go all the way? But it's fine. It's fine. Yes. Okay, so let's put this here. And we can do a crop one. The silos is probably... Could we do two of them? We could. Let's do that. I mean, probably. Okay. Crops is in. Paper is set. And then let's do, what are we producing most of? Petroleum or plastic? We do have a plastic over here as well, right? Glass. Yes. Okay, so let's do plastic in the small one. And then do, no, what are you doing? Plastic, and then do, what was the other one? Petroleum? Yes. Let's do petroleum in the medium one. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so how are we doing over here? Not great. I mean, this is good. This is good. Let's delete that one and let's see if we can do repeated. Repeated spice. Still not sure what I think of this one though. I want to try to get another one of these in. So I'm gonna. Feeling great today. Okay. Yes, we could. Where are you guys at? Why have you not gotten me any plant timber yet? Is this a timber? It's finally forest. You must be the timber guy. Where'd you go? Hello, sir. Where did you put the timber? What is happening? Why is this not filling up? Is there a ghost in here that like devours them? It devours the tracks. Very spooky. Maybe I should delete this one. Empty. Oh my god. So funny. If you wanna get a ghost warehouse, just put it on empty. How stupid am I? Seriously. Oh my god. That was just, yeah. Yeah. That was just me being me. I'm so goofy. Okay. 9 out of 10 world leaders agree that clicking the like button fosters goodwill and world peace. The 10th one is stupid and obese and orange. All right. All right. Yeah. So I guess you can guess my IQ by now, right? It's close to that round number, you know. I don't know what the round number is called, but it's very close to that. It's very close to that. Yes, I'm very intelligent. Intelligent, obviously, as you can tell. Okay, I got another one of these. A brown one or a beige one or whatever the color is. Should I take that as a sign and keep it? What do we think? What do we think? Even on empty, I think it shows something. Well, obviously not. Just swallow the tracks. And that was that. Very weird indeed. Yeah, and they had a long way to drive as well. So it'll be a while before this fills up. This has some stored. This has some stored. These. Yeah, okay, so I'll wait a while before I put this on as well. Okay, let's give them some time. No. Also no and no. And No. And no, and no. This is a little wonky over here. Can we... Is there some way we could fix that? I wonder. No. No. Do we hate that? A little bit. A little bit. But, you know, in the grand scheme of things, let's pretend we can't see it, okay? Let's pretend. Let's play the pretend game. All right. There's a lot of trucks and cars coming in here now. It's fine. We're all fine. Understanding things is overrated. Oof. I'm so relieved to hear that. See, yes, we have our planned timber finally. Okay, now I can turn this on. Start making some money. Yes, please, and thank you. All right. We need to fill up the rest of the space as well. And we have a lot of filling to do, obviously. Okay. Maybe we can work on this area here. Just start by upgrading these roads like that. And then what? Another oil industry workers barracks maybe here? I mean, we can always move this here. And should we fit it or should we fit something else in here? The noise is fairly okay here. So we could be bald. Bald, no, not bald. We could be not bald. What is the word? Bold? Like brave, but not? What is the word? It's not bald. I'm apparently not bald. Bold? Is that the word I'm looking for? Look at the Swede trying to speak English. It's always going great. Always going great. I'm thinking of maybe putting in some housing over here. I mean, it is a little noisy and it's not the best place to live, obviously. But we could put some residential in here. That would be cool. We could do more of those wall-to-wall stuff in here, maybe. Let's see what we can cook up in here. English is hard and so is English. Yes, obviously. Is bold the word that I'm looking for, to be honest? I know it's not bald. Let's remove the name here and then let's give it the wall-to-wall specialization. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, so we could put, I guess it depends on what we put here though. But we could put, is the warehouses noisy? Yes, they are. Okay, so I probably don't want to put any in there. So maybe just put them in here. Maybe move it one square in case we want to do something there. And then we could do like that. And we can probably put a road behind it and around it, maybe. Lost on what you're trying to say. I was trying another word for brave, like when you're being bold. But I mean, bold to me is That is the setting in Word when you want to when you want to make the letters fat. When you're trying to be brave is not the word, but it's close. You know, when you're trying like a bald move. Bald is it bald? Like a bold move or bald move? I'm not sure. Bold. Yes. Yeah, I'm not bald. Okay. Yes. I'm correct in that. That's great to hear. I'm not bald yet. Though I am getting older, so it won't be long. Maybe that was stupid. Let's do that. And let's make these historical because these are the ones that I want. This has to be something else. Yes. So we can have some workers down here. Bold rhymes with old. True. True. That cannot be a coincidence. Missing glass? I mean, you have a whole storage full here. How are these doing? 10%, 58%, a lot of percent. Let's put this on. Okay, how are we doing over here? Nope, that's not what I wanted. A lot of parking lots are spawning. Nice. We love to see it. We love to see it. And nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, we should probably also think about increasing walkability in here at some point, but first things first, we could put another warehouse here. Could we fit the medium? Yes, for sure. Could we fit the big one? No. Okay, so the medium one can work. Should I connect these? I'm not sure I want to though. Or do I? Do I want to? Maybe I want to. Yes, let's do that for funsies. And we can put this one here. And we can make this to be, we're producing a lot of unique factory products in this area now, so we can do that. And then we can do, maybe dirt. Maybe even the nature reserve one. And we can have that to be from here to there. Yes, please. And then maybe we can do a major thing here at some point. That's what we wanted. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah, see the noise increased with this one. That's what I figured, but that's fine. That is fine. We could probably do some more offices in here if we wanted to. Yes. I'm not sure what to put in here yet. If you have any ideas, feel free to shout them out. I am also thinking that if they're going from this area to back to the ring road, I mean, should they have a speedway out? if they wanted to, if they're picking up the goods and going into the oil area, obviously they have to go out here, go here, and into the oil area again, right? But if they're simply going back to the ring road, should they maybe have a speedy access from, like, from here all the way to here somewhere? Other phrases: daring, fearless, courageous. Yes. Yes, it's very courageous to put residential in the middle of an industry area slash cargo harbor. For sure. For sure. I'm feeling very courageous. I'm feeling more courageous than I do bald, which is probably a good thing. Because as it is now, going back to my thoughts on the road and the road layout and the flow of things, not me bulldozing a gazillion times, but you know, that's how I do things. I mean, it's not an awful lot of traffic here yet, but there may be at some point. Let's hold that thought for a while. Let me know what you think of that. If I should do like a speed road from here all the way up to here somewhere, so they don't need to interfere with the traffic going into the oil industry. I'm not sure. Is there another word for thesaurus? I do not know. I do not know. Yeah, okay. Also, let me know what else to put in, because I do not know. I do not know. Okay. We need to continue here, I feel like. Yes, we do. We do. Okay. We have a lot of oil here, so we probably should take advantage of that. I don't want to do too much though, because if I do, there will be a lot of trucks coming here. Can we do that maybe? Okay, so I can safely fill this area with some more pumps. The big ones, probably, maybe not. Okay, so this is 5 deep then. Could we do it? Could we do it like that? Or what am I doing? What am I doing? Yes, Steve, Google it. Google it to see. What other types of drills do I have? I have these. I want to play more Tetris. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. I mean, I could do the big ones and just put, yes, let's do that. I just decided. Let's do that, and let's do that, and let's just put a regular dirt path here. Okay. And I need something to put here. I also probably want to move this in towards the middle because they are so pollutive. Pollution 100. And then we have these ones, pollution 70, 50, 80. 70. Okay, so they are a little less. Ooh, ooh. We have an asset that we haven't used, which makes sense that we haven't used it. But we have this one, or these ones. The winter, they're from Snowfall. It makes absolutely no sense for me to use them here, besides decoration. And from the look of things, is this pollutive? No, it is not. Can we put this here for decoration? We could, couldn't we? We just need to connect it so I can get that. Uh, wow, that's a okay. Yes, so we get that symbol out of the way. I mean, this makes absolutely no sense, and it probably ends up costing me money for no reason. But it kind of fits, doesn't it? Yes, I say yes to that. Okay, so what can we do here? I don't want to move this. Also, I don't want to pollute this tree here. These are already dead. They're lost cause, I'm afraid to say. Um, I'm also not a super fan of the the red brick um fire station in the middle of everything. I'm not sure why I even put that there, but I did. Obviously, I don't think anyone else did, so I think that's on me. Um, August snows are the worst, right? Aren't they? Um, let's see. Can I? How many of these do we have? Seriously, petroleum, petroleum, petroleum. 3 buildings producing petroleum. This one plastics and plastics. Okay. So we can definitely get rid of at least one of these, right? So we can probably, let me think on this. Hmm. Okay, so um let's get rid of these and okay, so that fits there. Does it look better here? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Also I want to move these up. So let's just put these. Oh man. Come on. Let's just put these here for now, and I'll probably add another one of those soonish. Also, do we need this road? No. So we can put this here, this here, this, and this there. Please add it to best. Okay, so I cannot move all of these because I don't want to mess with this here, but that's fine. Let's put this here, and then we can fit another one here, and another one of, which one do we have placed now? The waste oil refining plant. That is that one. So we need this one. Um, Yeah, I guess that's fine. Not enough raw materials? Are you kidding me? I have tons of storage here. And I'll probably put more here, maybe. If I can. Interesting. So I can put that there. And I could put, can I put the big ones? I can. I can. So let's flip this around if I can. And then I can put another one here. What of this space? I know I don't need to fill every space. I know that. It's just I wanna. You know what I could do? Let's place this here for funsies, and then I'm gonna do this one here, and then for this space here, we can do some vanilla oil industry things. Yes, we can. Okay, so let's do that, and this is a little bit can we put something else in there? What do we have? We have that one, but that's wide. We have, I mean, we do have this one. Would it look better over here? Or no? Or could we do, I mean, I guess we could always do another one of these since we actually deleted a few of them. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just put all the stuff out. This will probably collapse when it comes to traffic. But I don't care. I don't care. It's all fine. And this is working out as well. This is working out as well. That's nice. That is nice. Okay, so how are we doing over here? No. And no. We're slowly getting there though. We have a lot of parking lots. That's great. That is great. We could do some oaks here. Maybe not there though. We're getting to, or maybe that can do. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can do some of these. And what else? We can do these. Where's the other one? This one. No. Maybe a couple of smaller bushes can do. Something like this. And probably some long grass too, right? This one. It's getting hard to place with the keys being here, but it's fine. It is fine. Totally fine. And something smaller here. We should probably have put in a fence before all this, but whatever. It's fine. I mean, this looks like a harbor, doesn't it? I would say yes. Uh, yep, yep. These are probably not needed anymore, but they can stay for now. I think they're all connected either way, so. What else? What else? Seems to be working out with the oil industry stuff as well, the vanilla ones. Is this fine here? Should I leave that? To have a little, I mean, this is technically a building. It's just, it looks like an empty space with a lot of garbage on it. Maybe it's fitting. It also leaves some breathing room here, which is nice. Totally unnecessary path, but it's for decoration. Simply for decoration. And traffic, y'all. It's not really a surprise, though. I mean, I did put a lot of assets in here. Steve says leave it. Yeah, I agree. Good eye, Steve. Good eye. Okay. Yeah. I probably need to do some road configuration here. So this is the same. This road has the same issue. I mean, it's not an issue, but as this. See, if they want to leave the area, they have to interfere with the traffic going into the oil area. They're kind of competing for the same lanes. So if I make an express road or fast road from here going out to here, this road can also connect to that one. Because do they have any reason to really go back into the oil industry after having picked up their resources or their goods or not? Not really, right? Not really. Should we try something maybe? Let's see if it helps. Okay, so I can have this probably side by side, not completely side by side, but close enough. We do have some terrain here to be mindful of. So I probably need to lift this up a level. can go probably up to there and then maybe curve it gently. And then, yeah, okay, so it can come over there. Okay. Can it come over in a curve? It can. How far can we take it? We can take it up to there. It's an awful long way down though, but we'll see what we can do. I'm gonna leave some space here for it to come down. Probably more than we need to start. The game caught up. Indeed it did. Indeed it did. I also need to keep this in mind, but we'll see if we can make that work later. And then see if we can do so they can come out here, right? And then I can delete that and just draw a straight line from there to there. And I can probably, hopefully, upgrade this. To, let's see, this will probably want to come out here rather than we get you to come under here. Yes, we can. Nice. Okay. Is that real? No, that's not aligned. That is, I think. Hopefully. I mean, this feels like an unnecessary bump, in my opinion. Why are you? I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. You think that's better? This also feels unnecessary high. But yeah, okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so let's see if we can actually upgrade this to be high speed. At least from here. See if it will cooperate. Seems that way. And we can have it onto there. Because then people would want to take that road instead of going out here, unless they wanted to get back into the oil industry itself. Yes, okay. A few are already going out here. That's great. That's great. Okay, so now I would wanna, I think I wanna connect this road to this one. I mean, there's not really a reason for them to go back in from here, is there? Or am I missing something? Should they be able to go both ways? Or is it enough to just go out, get out? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. I'm not sure I will be able to connect to you though. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Do I need this one? Not really, right? They're connected to here. Okay. Awesome. So we can delete this one and let's pause for a minute to see if we can actually okay, so the node is there, which is kind of a bummer. Let's see how it looks. If it looks awful, I'll try to redraw it. I'm not sure how high it is. I think let's see, can that work with a little curve? How do we like that? Can we live with the non-straight exit? Maybe we can for now. And then maybe I'll go back to fix it off stream. It can very well be that I cannot live with this in the long run. That might very well be. Okay, the noise is kind of getting to them, but we can do a lot of tree placement in here. We can even do pathing so they can actually walk to their I mean, we should do, it makes sense to do a path from here to here, for example, and probably from here to here as well, right? And then down to here. And I don't know where this is going, probably. See, someone is already walking. That's nice. We'd love to see it. Yeah, we can probably have this loop around here, and then can we squeeze in between there? That'd be nice if we could. I'm sure it's pretty dangerous to walk down here, but you know, if you want to risk it, that is up to you. That is up to you. Yeah, let's do that, and let's do a lot of tree tailing. And maybe these ones. I like these ones. And then maybe should I do the ugly ones? Nah, not if I can help it. Let's do these ones instead, the low bushes. All the tailing, indeed, Steve, indeed. I should probably throw down some rocks as well, because it makes sense. And because we like the rocks, right? We like the rocks. We also like this one. I'm gonna sprinkle that across. And then some smaller bushes, just because. And then some light overgrowth, maybe. Maybe they're walking. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Also, we could, so if we wanted to be nice, we could give them something like this. Like a little cafe here. Wouldn't that be nice? Maybe not that one. Maybe probably that one. So they have somewhere to eat. Isn't that nice? And then we could do maybe an office there, maybe an office here. The traffic is better, right? I think yes. And you all know what that means. That means we don't have enough assets in here. um, I'm toying with the idea of, yes, foods. I'm sure they go here to have pizza and burgers. And are we gonna allow a clown here? Maybe we are. I mean, doesn't every cargo harbor needs a clown? I think yes. I think yes. And some fancy trees for once. You can just expand on that part. Okay. Two clowns though, that is one too many, in my opinion. One too many. Okay. Yeah, another unique factory. I am toying with that idea. Someone said foods and rocks, Chris. That's right. You heard right. You heard right. What do we have? We have the car factory, which I'm pretty sure will not fit in here because it's humongous in size. So that's out. And then we have the modular house factory. We could probably squeeze it in here if we wanted to. But judging from that picture, I'd say it's too fancy for this area. So what else do we have? Electronics factory? Maybe? I don't have it on that road though. But I'm gonna put it there for now, just to see what it looks like. See if it fits the vibe. Nah. I mean, it also seems too fancy-ish. Yeah, it's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that. Toy factory. Okay, that was small. Household plastic factory. It does fit the, that's also small though. Really small. What is this one? Furniture factory? Also pretty small. How does that look? I mean, it fit the vibe, just not color-wise, in my opinion. So no. Saying no to that one. The toy factory. What was this? The house. Yes, this one. Okay, yes. I'm feeling this one. So that's probably gonna be it now. Should we put that alongside here? What was the orientation? Okay. So it probably needs to be faced this side. Okay. So let's try that then. I need to configure this somehow though. Or should I just... Can I fit it in here? I would probably have it face the other way though. So maybe here? What's for lunch then? All the foods. All the foods. Do you want it closer to here? Probably. Can I fit it in there? Or is that too close? That is too close. One too close. Okay. Okie dokie. Maybe here then. Is this polluted? A little bit. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Tuck it in here, right? And then put some warehouses and stuff here. And here. That's a 90-degree angle though. Okay, I have to think about that. I also have to think about whether or not to connect. Lots of decisions, you guys. Lots of decisions. What does this hold? Plastics? Petroleum. It's for this one, right? Yes, okay. So I can take this away, put another medium one in. That's probably what I'll do. Yes, I'm gonna delete this. And then how much space do I need for that? I'm gonna eyeball it. So let's try there. Oh my god. I was lucky. Okay. I'm gonna put that there. And then I'm gonna, hang on. I need to put this here, and then I'll move this to here. Right, so it's nice and close to the road there. And then I can have, this can probably come under here, right? Yes, it can. Okay, nice. We can curve this in there. And then we can have this wrap around. Wait. Okay. We can have this wrap around here. And we have some new configurations. Okay, this needs to be plastics, right? That was the one that I deleted. And you need, yes, you need both of those, so that's fine. So we can we have another big one here? We probably could somewhere. I mean, there, we could fit it there. We could, yeah, okay. Yeah, I could easily put, also I should probably do, Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Can also put the big one here, I guess. Or I can put it along. Would it fit here? No, probably not. I can't put it there. And this can hold. Should I have it on unique? Maybe, you know what? We could actually store commercial goods in here because we have a lot of commercial down here. And that'll be good for probably for the future downtown and all the stores there. Yes, that we can do. And then we can have this come around. And we can fill this in. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we can just do some fencing here and then do some oaks. I need to remember not everything has to be zoned or filled or, you know. We can just do that, right? Okay, and then this probably wants to connect into there, which makes sense. Should I have this be one way though? Maybe not. Well, we'll see how it works out. I could also probably put a warehouse in here that holds some of the goods that we are producing from our vanilla oil industry, right? That would probably work. A medium one perhaps. I could put where are they coming from? They're coming from here. Okay, so this is a one way as well, but they can come up here this way, I guess. So that's probably fine. Yes, let's put this here, and that can store oil products, right? And then maybe we could just do a couple of offices here or parkings. Anything else we can put in? Anything from the forest? No. It's probably gonna have to be oil if we want to put another asset in. We already have this one in. So I think we're good on that. And we already have a ton of those in. So any ideas? I'm thinking here maybe a couple of offices. Probably like that, and then some. Hey, we need to borrow. We need to borrow the district. Hey, you clown! Come on. We can borrow the district from here probably, and draw it straight across here. That's probably all right. Didn't mean to do that. And then we can have more parking lots here, hopefully. Maybe we should do shorter ones. And then we can do some passing around here. No. No. Yeah, are we good with this? Have I missed anything? I mean, I guess I could always squeeze one of these in, the road maintenance depot, but I might as well do, this is quite a big space though. I mean, here's only gonna be, I'm assuming this will be just passing and oaks and like overgrowth. But here I'm not sure whether to put another warehouse, and if so, what do I put in it? Or am I gonna leave this as like open green space 2? Or do I put offices, more parking lots? What? Please leave your suggestions in the comments for this little space here. And also let me know if I have missed something else, something very, very important to put in. We do have the other part of this is the boiler station, but this is polluted though. And I hate polluted stuff. So I don't really want to put that here. So I'd rather put something that is not polluted over here. So let me know what you think that I should put in here. And also if I've missed anything. I'm gonna end by bulldozing some more commercial here, an office, and yes. I think that's it for today. We almost finished. Not quite though. I mean, there's a lot of tree tailing to be done, probably more rocks and stuff, but we got a lot of assets in here, and from what it seems, we also have a working traffic flow, at least for now. This is kind of, but that's inside the oil area, so that's fine in my opinion. That's more okay than if they're clogging up other roads and like clogging up the way into stuff and things like that. This is more okay. Okay? Yeah. I'm gonna leave you with this image right here. We're gonna have, yeah, better view of the cargo harbor here. There we go. That's it, guys, for today. I had so much fun, and the time went by so fast. I cannot believe it. Yeah, so let me know any suggestions for the cargo harbor, what more to put in there, what I should do, did I miss anything, and all that good stuff. Leave your comments below. And I want to thank you so much for today's stream. I had a blast. I hope you did too. And I hope to see you next week because this was the final big project before we're actually going to start our downtown. So that will be super duper exciting. We have a lot of fun ahead. And I'm so excited to see how Origin is developing, and I hope you guys are too. I'm so happy to have you with me along this journey. So thank you for today's stream. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, guys. Take care.